2, 1.
Welcome back to the Control Bar.
Yay!
That's just our intro, I feel.
Yay!
Yay! This has been our first duo pod in a while.
It has been a while.
Hope you've enjoyed the last 3 episodes, which has been 3 guests. We'll go Mr. Summit, Freya, and Prosper.
Wow.
I know, literally crazy.
Said that in order.
The whole South End community, which has been awesome. Except one of them was in
Actually, so true.
One of them was in Bali. Funnily enough.
Yep, that was really cool.
That was a really cool episode. Definitely would recommend you come check that out. Alicia, if you want to come sit a little bit closer to me, I know I stink and, you know, everything like that. There we go. Beautiful. Now she's in frame. Yeah, we have been in and out of the country over the last 3 months, which has been blessing and a curse. We just got back from Vietnam literally a week ago at the time of recording.
Wow.
It's
Really?
been only 1 week, but it's felt like we've done so much in 1 week.
No, there's no way it's been a week.
Yeah. We got back May.
Trying to even think about what today is.
May 5th?
No, there's no way it's
We
been
got back
a
May
week.
5th.
It's
No,
been more
10
than
days,
a
10
week.
days, 10 days, 10 days.
Has it been 10 days?
Yeah. Literally, it's been crazy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 10 days. It's
I work
definitely
in
more than a
business
week.
days, actually, so 1 week of business days.
No, it's definitely been more than a week for sure. I know it's been more than a week.
Yeah, I feel like we've done a lot of stuff since
Yeah.
then. But
A lot
let's do a
has been
recap,
done.
I feel. A lot of the travel we've been doing at the start of this year has been for work.
Yes.
We,
Actually, yes.
yeah,
Tassie.
we first had Tassie.
You
I
had New Zealand. That was
and-
like personal project work though.
Yep. Then we had Bali. Didn't
Yep.
travel anywhere else, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, had Bali for work, and then Vietnam was our first time to, I guess, holiday and actually like switch off. I feel like we had 90% travel, 10% work.
Yeah.
Fair to say?
Yep.
Fair to say. Alicia was very beautiful, and she surprised me with a trip to Vietnam for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone can hit me up in the DMs and let me know how I can top that for her birthday, given that our anniversary, her birthday, and also our Christmas, not our Christmas.
Falls in the
Also
same month
Christmas
of
falls in the
December.
same month, and this one doesn't like one big present. So
Yeah, I feel like that's it depends what the present is. Like if it's a really big present, then I think it's great.
Jeez, no pressure,
that
gents.
present is worth like 3 big presents put together into one really.
It's about the
big
thought.
present.
What about 3 big thoughts? 3 big thoughts is a lot for me.
I don't know. I'm more on like activities, more like
You
making
are.
memories more than. So, for example, the reason behind booking Vietnam, obviously, we were pretty at a stage where we were pretty overworked. Not even overworked. Like we obviously had gone to Japan recently in November, December, but I think coming back into the new year, we were really hustling like through work trips, new clients, just trying to rebalance ourselves on how we want control to be. Putting Sarah up to 30 hours a week as well, like a lot of different changes within control. Really establishing the podcast space as well that we wanted, and like how we wanted that structure to look with our audio engineer Isaac. So a lot of that was happening in the early stages of the year, and I think we just got caught in that wave, and I could sense that you were pretty burnt, and we could see it for sure, and I was burnt too. It wasn't just like you and just you; it was both of us. And I knew your birthday was coming up, and I was like, look, like, because last year I got you the monitor.
Yes.
Did I get anything else? And we went for dinner. No, I baked you a cake.
You made a mango Biscoff cake.
No, we had a 3-course meal at home.
Yes.
Remember I did the full, I did the full cook at home. And I got you the monitor. But I was like, I could take you out for dinner again and get you a gift again. Or we could go to Vietnam. Only because you had been speaking about Vietnam a lot. Like every couple months you'd be like, oh, I just love Vietnam because of the clothes and the shopping, and I just want to go there again, like to just go shopping. So I was like, oh, well, because I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Then why don't we just go to Vietnam? So I booked flights through sale for Vietnam, and and then surprised you with that when you were down. You were like, I hate this. I don't know if I want to do this today. I was like, well, you better work hard because we're going to Vietnam.
Yeah, it's a
And
lot.
you're like, oh my gosh, no way.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like I'm super grateful. Still buzzing after the fact that we were able to go. But oh man, I look back and I'm already feeling like, not that I'm reverting back to that, but it's been a long 10 days. I want to say it's been a very long 10
I
days.
can't go back there to
Yeah.
Vietnam again.
No,
Yeah.
it's all right. I know it's stupid. I feel like I'm a dopamine fiend for that sort of stuff. But
Mhm.
anyway,
Mhm.
no, what I'm trying to say is I feel like in the lead up to that, yeah, I was very much, I personally, I'll speak for myself, was very, very burnt out. And you could see like maybe through either quality of work, maybe like not even having like the best ideas for some videos as well. I feel like I normally pride myself on the creativity of being able to come up with ideas on the fly, and it just wasn't coming to me. If I'm going to be completely honest, and I think that was just like really eating into everything, right?
Mm.
Like you can't think, but then you have to do, and then when you do, then you have to sit there and edit. And because it wasn't inspiring to start with, it's just like really tough
Yeah.
to like slog through. Um, it's
Yep.
tough because like we're very privileged and fortunate enough to literally like what is it? It's 3 p.m., 3:30 on a Wednesday, and we just set up a podcast in this living space
I
that we
think you
have.
need to say that and hear that more for
Yeah,
yourself
for
than it
sure.
is though for me. I'm pretty happy. And
Yeah,
I
and that's how
find
I'm
that,
speaking about it from my
but you
perspective.
say that a lot, but you don't always feel it.
Yeah, because I think I'm highly emotional as a person. Like very, very irrational with my thoughts. And when I feel something, like I feel it really, really strongly, like tenfold
Mm.
almost. So if I'm really like down in the dumps, like I'm really down in the dumps almost. And I think that was where I was at. And then it probably takes like a conversation or maybe being forced into a break for me to actually just stop as well. Like I think the week before I was leaving, spoke to like Cal from Emerge Gym, and he's just like, "You've been hustling, dude. Seriously." And then that like took me back because like I look up to him as someone who really hustles and has his shit together, and like really is trying to build a life for himself and generations to below him as well. Um, and he sort of pulled me aside and he's like, "This is pretty much everything you've been asking for since the first time like we met." And that really sort of regrounded me as to what we're doing and why we're building control too. Because yeah, like it's easy for me to be like, fuck, like I'm so busy, so stressed, so much shit going on. But it's like, aren't they good things as well? Like,
Mm.
isn't it good to be busy? Like you're in business for the sake of being busy and being able to service people. No, like that's
Yeah.
the whole idea of it. So I think Vietnam came at a really, really good point in time. And yeah, I mean, we had our own little identity crisis when it came to control because
Yeah.
it was our first time maybe being able to step aside and just say, like, who are we? Because we sort of floated around the ideas of, we do content marketing, but then how much of it is like strategy? But
Mm.
then how much of it is just us loving making videos
Mm.
and showing up online as a business? Um, like these are things that we sort of question ourselves on because I mean, when you work in this industry, you're producing for businesses, and when businesses put money into your business, they are obviously expecting a little bit of business back,
Yes.
whether that's like overtly or not uh, overtly. They are obviously investing a bit of funds and capital into what they would expect to generate them a bit more. Like you
Yeah.
wouldn't just pay for a service just for the sake of it or because you feel bad or you
Or
like
for
the
fun.
guy. As much as it's good to have good working relationships with people and stuff, but yeah, like you wouldn't just throw money at a wall and just hope that something grows. So we've been feeling that pressure a little bit lately, which again is a privilege to be able to feel that way. But when Alicia and I started Control, I feel like we didn't really sit down and think, where could this grow to? It was just sort of like, we both like making videos. We love social media. How can we put these two passions and interests together to take control over our own lives, essentially?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it was like a good and that was the not necessarily the point of the trip. The point of the trip was obviously more to just have a break and to really just step away from the business and not even just the business but also being in Melbourne because that has its
Mm.
own fishbowl effect as well. I'm gonna call it the fishbowl effect from now on. I think it has very
The
valuable.
microcosm,
Is it microcosm?
yeah. It's like
Micro
I feel like Melbourne is a microcosm. It's like a little
micro. I've
environment.
never heard that word before.
Really, I only know that because of Year 12 English
Microcosm.
because I studied. Oh,
Not
what was it?
microism. Microwave.
Organism.
Organism?
when you read organism as orgasm
Magnetism?
in science.
Oh no. Orgasm, organism. Oh my god, that's so bad.
And you're like in year
That's
8 at that
so
point.
bad.
And then the whole
Really?
class, no,
Oh,
I
that's
didn't do
so
that. Someone
cringe.
in my class did
If a
that. It was
guy
so
did that,
funny.
I think a guy would have done that in our grade, and I would have just rolled my eyes and be like, oh, so annoying. Typical one brain cell men.
Actually, it was a girl that read it out.
Even worse. Sorry, if you're listening to this.
No, literally.
Yeah. So it was just like it was really good to get out of Australia. I really love getting out of Australia. Truly, I love Melbourne, and when I come back from a trip, I'm always like, oh, it's nice to be back home. And then the minute it crosses that 2 week mark, I'm like, all right, when am I getting out of here?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm already like feeling it. Like, not feeling it right now, but like I was feeling it. And so that was really important for me to just kind of like, oh yeah, have a breakaway, and also just take that moment. But I think we had a moment between you and me where we felt like we were just questioning and wondering what can we do, how can we fix it, because we never work on the business until we have some time to ourselves and to think about it.
And when is that?
Also never.
Yeah, literally. I
Oh
think that's
no.
what we came to realize.
Yeah, it is really
Is
hard.
it me or you?
That may or may not be me, but I'm on airplane mode. I'll put do not disturb.
Please, yes.
Sorry guys, there was a bit American interlude there. So yeah, that was the point of the trip, and then we ended up talking about it for a couple of hours, like late at night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not late at night. We weren't that late at
No,
night.
it wasn't that late. I think we just got
Um,
back from dinner and we were just like,
shopping and stuff, and we were just
Yeah.
chatting. But the trip was good. That was fun.
it was very fun. I think it's also good. I love Southeast Asia. Like, I think there's just
I
something
do, but I
nice.
don't. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be controversial. I do and don't. I love Southeast Asia for the price. That obviously it's cheap,
Mhm.
but cheap comes with making sure you respect the culture,
Mhm.
and because you don't want to, because it's cheap, you want to just throw all your money around and just be like annoying. No, cheap but respectful. Love it, but it's hot. It's the weather.
Mm.
I can't do it for more than a week.
Yeah, I
Actually,
think
not even a
being
week. 5 days.
true. I think being hot and bothered is obviously the con, but I love it just from the perspective piece. Like, I think everyone there you look at and like they're just doing what they need to survive, basically. Like you
Mm,
look at all the Grab drivers, they're just pretty much on that bike every single day, just taking people over, driving places to and from. Um, like you look at a lot of the people, they're honestly just all family run businesses and stuff. Like I think what I noticed a lot is in Vietnamese culture is like the stores would be there, but then like there'd be a level behind or level upstairs that is actually like a family home as well. And I think there's just something really inspiring about that. The
mm,
fact that you can pretty much just like call yourself a business owner. This glorified term that I used to put in my head, like, oh, I want to be a business owner. And it's like these Vietnamese people are like business owners, or they're like trying to make do with the life that they have, basically.
yeah.
And they are the ultimate blend of, yeah, literally trying to make it work for their livelihood because their business or their shop front is attached physically to their family home. I thought that was just like such an interesting
Which is
concept.
almost the same as what we do.
Yeah, yeah, I
If you
guess.
think about it like that, our
100%.
storefront is not, well, lucky we actually get to go outside.
Mm.
Some people, that's their storefront.
100%. I think it was really like there was obviously the shopping apartments and stuff in Ho Chi Minh, and then you're like wondering whether you're walking into a store or someone's house at one point, which is awesome. And then even the place where T got her jeans, like you could just see like his father or something at the back.
Okay, before
Um,
you dive into, sorry to interrupt you, but you're giving context to the trip, but we haven't actually said what the trip was all there for. We didn't explain T's interlude.
do we have to?
Yeah, why would I organize a trip and not have an extra surprise in there?
So when
Yep,
we arrived, got out of customs,
yep. Start from the
um,
beginning.
from
Yeah.
the very
No, like
beginning.
that was the beginning. I
Oh,
mean,
that
like,
was the beginning.
yeah,
Yeah.
you cut straight to the shopping, and I was like, hey, what about
I'm
all
just
the,
explaining the context, okay?
no, like give all the, like, I want to know from start to finish, I'm curious.
All right. Yeah, so we arrived, and then Alicia had to take a fat shit, having already taken a shit
Wait, that's not the
after waiting
context.
before custom. No, let me explain my side of the story. Thank you very much. So we got warned in Vietnam by lovely Pam Lee, my mother, that yeah, the custom line can be quite long, but we were like, yeah, fuck it. It's all good. We'll be fine because we were on a 6 a.m. flight. Like we arrived pretty early in the morning.
Yeah.
And thankfully we were fine, even after Alicia took a humongous shit before the custom line.
You did not take.
then we
I
line up.
peed the first
Then we line
time.
up for 30 minutes. Shh. Then we line up for 30 minutes. We get through customs. I stupidly threw away my boarding pass and got scolded by a Vietnamese customs officer. He's like, show me your boarding pass. I said, oh, I'm sorry. I left it in the plane pocket because, I feel like,
As you do.
wait, I
No,
actually
the
want
rule
some,
is.
I want someone to tell me whether that is a normal thing to do. Because once you're on the plane, surely that means like
I'll
it's
search
all
it up.
good, right?
Should you
And
keep
basically,
going?
I just left it. It's all good. I had my passport. I knew what flight number I was. So I'm just like, oh, I'm this flight. And then he just gave me this fucking death stare. I'm just like, in my mind, how else would I have gotten into the country? Like, how could I have teleport? Like, do I just click my fingers all of a sudden?
Nah, you could have snuck through. Listen to this. Always take your boarding pass with you. Never leave it on the plane. The printed barcode or QR code contains sensitive personal information, so your full name, blah, 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 that can be used by unauthorized individuals to access your travel itinerary, change your flights, or view personal data. And actually, that is not wrong because when you go to view your flight
You put
details,
your, yeah,
you put your last name and your
booking reference.
even flight number sometimes or booking reference. And if that's on the boarding pass, they can log in and change your flight returning.
Fair enough.
Wow, wow, wow.
Well,
And
well,
then
well.
also security risk experts advise destroying it after you've gone through customs.
Okay. Well,
Because
learning
they
lesson
need
for
your proof
myself.
of travel, security for customs navigating.
Learning lesson for myself there then.
Yeah, they were not happy.
They weren't happy, but your boy just gave him a smile as I normally do
Maybe
and
they thought
got
you were a
on
VA
through.
anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, literally. And then we go down, wait
Yep,
for our bags to come through.
yep.
Alicia takes her second shit of the day.
Which wasn't really. Actually, no,
No.
did I? I actually did. No, I did.
And then you called T,
But
and
I no, but you're
T,
saying second. I didn't take the first one. I just
okay, took
peed.
her first shit of the day. And then T was calling T, and T is a beloved friend of mine. Worked at Lululemon together, and yeah, just we like never see each other, which is a bit unfortunate. But T, very very good friend, and yeah, I think we worked at Lulu together for like 2 3 years.
That's quite a long
It's a
time.
fair bit of time, maybe 2.5 years.
Mm. Who
Um,
quit first?
I quit first,
Uh,
and then
she quit
T
after.
is now thriving in paramedicine.
Yeah, she is.
Um, but yeah, she's been like Miss Worldwide pretty much. Like got back from the States, and then now she's like in Vietnam, and then Alicia has
So a
coordinated.
bit of a behind story to that story. I went to dinner. I went to dinner with T. Chat about life, friendships, whatnot. And I told her we were going to Vietnam. And I told her the dates. I don't think I booked flights. No, I did book flights by that point, but she hadn't booked flights to hers. And she said to me, "Hey, oh, like I can move my date or try and get some extra day off leave or something so I can stay back a bit and hang out with you guys." I was like, "Yeah, say less. It'd be so much fun." And I've never gone on a trip with like a partner and a friend before. That's actually such an interesting dynamic to me. But I was like, like whatever.
Yeah.
Why not? You know? And so yeah, she booked her flights on that Monday, so stayed well, we got there on the Friday morning. We had the whole Friday, whole Saturday and Sunday together, coordinating that. And then yeah, and then I went to the bathroom after customs to essentially make sure that she was at the airport. She was still on the way. Because I was like, "Are you on your way?" And I'm on my way now. And that we got through customs really quickly.
Mm.
We were not expecting to get through quickly. So I was just trying to delay it as much as possible. So I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom a second time. Go in the bathroom, I'm texting her on Snapchat, like, "Where are you? How far are you?" And she's like rushing. And then we picked a spot that we were gonna come, like she knew where we were gonna come out of. And
Yeah.
then she was hiding behind the
Yeah.
hole.
And
She walked up
have
to
a
you,
beautiful
surprise.
video of it. It's very, very good surprise.
Did you know something was like I told you there was a surprise,
You
but
told me
like
that was a surprise. I feel like at one point I said, "Oh, is another person coming?"
yeah.
And then
I said
I,
no.
I didn't know who it was though. I couldn't like pinpoint who it would be because everyone that I know is in corporate. Losers.
Dead.
No, but actually, how cool is that like experience? Obviously, T, yes, very cool experience. But I think like even that as a reflection point as well. It's just like we just get to pull out dates, and as long as we coordinate everything around prior and also after, we can leave the country and go anywhere that we want. And that's like
I really hope you tell you this. You'll tell yourself this again
I
every single
I do
day.
tell myself this because yeah, it's pretty fucking cool because the more that I hang out with like other friends, the more that I'm starting to realize that wow, like we are very fortunate
Mm,
because these friends are tied down to 4 weeks and require months in advance warning.
mhm.
Whereas, if our clients downstairs say, we're going to Bali, we're
We're
going to
going to
Bali.
Bali, literally.
Literally, like, just tell us.
Literally, yeah,
Literally,
literally.
just tell us.
I know.
Make sure that
Rage.
we can clear out the calendar for that and we're gone.
I know.
And that's like fucking incredible. It's
Yeah.
literally like the dream life
Yep.
that we manifested something like
In
that.
progress. I still feel like we're not there just yet.
We're not just there
Once we don't
yet.
have to be physically here, like at all, I'm out.
Game over.
I think I'll be traveling a lot.
I don't think Melbourne is somewhere that I want to stay long term. Just
Yeah, you
given,
say that now.
given,
Your mom listening to this or your parents listening to this will be like, oh my
I don't
gosh.
know, just given everything. Obviously, my family's here and everything,
I think
but
I
I
think it's too hard.
feel like I don't know, just the way that the cookie is crumbling in this state and also in this country. I'm just like, could it be
No,
better
I
to
like it here. I like
duck
South
off
Bank. As long as
somewhere?
it's South Bank, I don't mind. If it's out of a different suburb, I don't think I'd be interested. We've built way too much here to just leave.
Mm,
Do you know what I mean?
mm.
Not even just working with the clients that we work with, but just being in this area of Melbourne. People we know around the corner, go to the cafes, we have a gym across the road now that we're attached to. Like, why would we move out? Being here at certain times of the year,
Yeah, for sure.
love.
Like
And then
catches.
going somewhere else,
Yeah.
love, right? But yeah, we're in Vietnam so with the Vietnam trip, you and I debate like once you knew about it, we were like, okay, how do we want to plan this? And then you and I debated about how we were gonna do it. And I said to Jane, like, look, we could go and travel out of like Ho Chi Minh, or we could just stay in Ho Chi Minh
Mm.
and use it as a trip to just literally just go shopping, which is what Jen wanted to do, and just like literally force ourselves to do nothing.
I know, which is so odd.
I know
Like,
it felt weird,
it
right?
felt I felt guilty,
Yeah,
like
I know.
not doing anything.
I didn't feel guilty, but you actually felt
I
guilty?
felt guilty. Like
So
it's so
interesting.
toxic. Like the work relationship and like work life balance sort of thing. I just feel like if I'm not doing something, I feel like really guilty or like high anxiety, high stressed.
That's so interesting. I don't feel guilty at all. I love doing nothing.
Mm,
I love doing
I
nothing because
know.
I know how much I work.
Mm, true.
I'm not stressed about that. That's so interesting though that you feel guilty, that feeling.
Yeah, there's like a
That's
sense
so
of like
interesting.
I don't know. I just feel this sense of like someone's just gonna like text and be like, "Hey, like
What?
you have to do this."
Why?
I don't know.
You finished the work.
Yeah, literally. So
So why?
I don't know. I think I'm always
That's not
been like
healthy.
that.
That's a very unhealthy
Yeah,
mentality.
literally.
Nah, man, I think it's an age thing.
An age thing.
Not to pull the age card. No, but when I was
You
at when I
reckon?
was 23, 24,
Yeah.
I was exactly like that though. To be fair, I was like young, corporate, I was working corporate,
Mm,
stressed, thinking about like, am I doing enough? Am I not doing enough? Do I need to fix this? Do I need to fix that?
yeah.
I hate to pull this card, but maybe once you hit past 25, you feel that
My
sense of like,
prefrontal cortex will develop.
nah, don't worry about it. Or
Mm,
like less, I need to finish. Like there's times where I get stressed, don't get me wrong, but I feel that sense like, nah, I do deserve this. Why am I stressing for?
mm.
You know? You don't doubt yourself as much
Yeah, that's fair.
anymore.
I think it's that sense of doubt, right? Like, am I doing enough? Have we done enough to earn this as
Yeah,
well? Like,
yeah.
yeah, I look at yeah, sometimes I'm like on top of the world about what we do, but then sometimes I'm like, we just make videos. But then it's like, is that just what we do? Like, no, it's not.
It's
There's
way more
more
than
to
that.
it than
Way
that.
more than that.
Um, but that's just my own toxic beliefs that I need to
Not healthy.
get over.
But we were shopping, so we decided to stay in Ho Chi Minh so that we could just go shopping and chill. We booked the first half of the trip at an Airbnb,
Hmm.
a really cool, funky,
Super
colored,
vibey.
vibey
Yeah.
Airbnb.
And this is a great thing about content as well is everyone always appreciates it. Like, and it was clear because I made some postcards and
Mm,
posted it, and the Airbnb person messaged us on Airbnb and said, "Can you please send these to us,
mm,
or can we collaborate on some extent or to an extent?" And like it just shows you how powerful content is. Like something just so out of mind for and so easy to make. Although
Mm,
was it that easy to make? I don't know. No, it was pretty easy to make, like postcards and stuff. Like super easy to make. It's a skill that I mean, I'll say I have learned, like in
yep.
terms of color grading and everything. You put it up there, and someone will appreciate it, and who knows what that gets you. And I feel like right now I'm just like milking the Vietnamese streetwear scene because they love it as well.
Mm,
Like they love seeing people wear their clothes.
mm. It was a cool Airbnb though. I'm not gonna lie, that was a really cool choice. We definitely picked it for aesthetics, over like necessarily luxury or whatever. And T stayed with us.
Yeah,
And
no,
I'm
just the three of
crashing.
us in
It
bed.
was so funny. So it was Jaden on the left side of the bed, me in the middle, and then T on the right.
Oh my
And then
god,
the mornings where T's just like curled up in the corner because I've like I don't know if I pushed her to the corner, whether she pushed herself to the corner. And then the very last night,
she was on the
she just
couch.
went to the couch. She gave up. Love it. And then she left. By the way, we were just shopping each day. Like we were
Mm.
hitting different districts that you had saved all these different places. We are just following all the places that you saved on Google Maps, pretty much. Then we used the second half of the trip to book at like a nice hotel because I was guaranteed not doing a trip without having a buffet breakfast. I just think there's something about waking up and going down to a buffet breakfast that just starts your day off so good. Like you've got fruit, yogurt, you can have eggs, a bowl of pho. Sometimes they do a banh mi depending on which one you go to. You've got hot food, you've got bread, you've got different juices every day. So you get like a very like if you want to buy different juices here, you have to buy different bottles and that's so expensive.
Mm.
You just have different
On
juices
tap.
on tap. You can make your own coffees. Like to me, I just think it's just goated.
Yeah.
I think it's just good. You don't have to eat a lot, but I think it's just the variety choice is like so worth it over having like your variety choice here in Melbourne because
True.
it's so expensive.
It is very expensive. We went to Crown Conservatory
Yeah.
and I did not get my values worth.
That has a lot of food though. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
it
lie.
did. It did.
That's
It
like a
did.
bit overwhelming, but
Yeah.
goated. And then we just spent more time shopping. We had some days where we just chilled in the hotel and or the Airbnb and we just like what is it? Ate food, watching Walking Dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was a vibe.
That was a vibe.
That was
It
a
was a
vibe.
really good trip. And you posted on your story as well, like sometimes let's just normalize the fact that just
Yeah.
because you're overseas doesn't
Yeah.
mean you have to be out and about. And I'm so glad that we picked to just stay in Ho Chi Minh as well. Because I feel
Yeah, I
like if we
agree.
traveled to like Hoi An or something and
Mm.
did more tours and stuff, like it would have just exhausted us. I just realized the camera has gone dark
Yeah.
because the
The sun's
sun.
gone down.
So let me just adjust this from my phone.
Can you? Wow, you can actually adjust.
Oh,
Woo! Oh,
nice. Anyway, for the
that's
last five
cool.
minutes.
You can adjust it, the camera from your phone.
Yep,
That's pretty good.
pretty much. Anyway,
But yeah, that was a good trip.
it was a really
We
good trip.
chilled. We did a little bit of work, like used that as an excuse to check out some cool cafes.
Film some content.
Vietnamese cafes are crazy.
Yes.
Amazing coffee, amazing design, interior design, food design. Pastries are good there. Loved it. And it was well worth. And actually, if anything, it was so needed because we actually came back looking forward to be back.
Yeah, definitely. I think like regained a sense of energy
Yeah.
leading into obviously everything that we're building now and like few new floating ideas as well that have popped through, which has been really awesome. I think even like the Prosper episode that we just filmed
Mm.
like was super nice where he was just talking about getting away for short stints as well. I
Yeah.
feel like that's maybe something we could look into
Mm.
in the future. Like 10 days felt like maybe a lot because then we have this inflow. It's almost like I think of it like a dam wall basically. Like we've just had the dam wall open for 10 days and then all the work's just flowing in.
Yeah.
And then now it's like sort of releasing. So this front end of us getting back is going to be obviously quite packed because we're catching up with a lot of things. But hopefully it'll sort of maintain as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's no, exactly right. It's always worth taking breaks. And if anything, it's more healthy to take breaks. So, because it lasts you longer than burning out every time
Yeah.
over 6 months period. But that's something we learned. But you came back with 30 kilos of clothes
Yes.
and a lamp.
Yeah.
And I
a
came
lamp.
back with a lamp and 30 kilos, not 30 kilos ago, I came back with like 26,
Yeah.
24 kilos of clothes. So the
Did
fashion
pretty
is there.
well. Yes.
You bought a lot. Are you satisfied?
No, I want more. I actually do want more. I feel like I want to go back.
Bruh.
Yeah, literally. But I'll wait a couple seasons. And
No,
then
you weren't
hopefully-
happy with the topper bodies.
Yeah, not happy with the topper body in Vietnam, but if you're after pants, definitely go to Vietnam, I reckon. So I'm looking for a place, that maybe does better topper body.
What topper bodies are you looking for
I
though?
don't know, just something that's cropped but broad enough. Like, I feel like the clothes there were built for some pretty slim MFs. So just want something that's like flattering for someone with like broad shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit thicker through the chest.
Can't
Uh,
help being muscular.
yep. Anyway, we're
But a lot
leaning
of,
out a little bit more because of condition and stuff. But anyway, it's
are we
pretty
leaning
cool.
out? I'm a bit worried. I feel like I've maintained the same even despite working out. But it's only been like 3 days, so
Mm.
10 days. So
I,
it's like you can't really.
I feel like I've thinned out, but
But have you? Oh yeah,
I think I've thinned out.
like recomped.
Not recomped. I just think I've
I think
thinned
I'm
out.
recomping.
Mm,
But Loki, I don't know if I like that.
yeah. Anyway.
That's another story
It's
for
another
another
story for
time.
another time. Main message of this story is I think we are, well, not I think, I know we are very privileged to be in this position and we're very, very grateful that we're able to do this. I think looking back at the past, I definitely did not think that we'd be able to be in this position. I feel like when you work for your own money and when you're able to work really hard and save really hard to do these things, it is more rewarding. And sure, like you can get paid from a corporate job and everything and budget correctly, but I think there's something different about working really, really hard for your own money and then being able to use that and spend it. Like it feels good. Feels really liberating.
Yeah, I
um,
agree.
but thank you, Alicia, for an awesome trip. We are in the process of figuring out a bit more of a workflow for the podcast. I have just posted an expression of interest form for any business owners that are looking to hop on the podcast and join us on this fabulous couch to chat things business and content. So definitely fill that out. We will post the link in, I think, in the captions from now on, if you are interested in joining. And hopefully we can speak a bit more. We can be a bit more consistent with our episodes. And that's probably it until the next holiday.
Rate the show 5 stars. Stars.
Rate the
Appreciate
show
you.
5 stars and be
Squeezy.
sure to subscribe on YouTube. Bye
Bye.
bye.